All right, folks, welcome back to Satisfactory. Last time, we completed the phase 1 of Project Assembly, sending 50 smart plates up the space elevator. And we had unlocked coal technology. So with that unlocked, we're going to head out. And we're going to go west towards the rocky desert, where there's a patch of coal near some water that we can use to start building coal power, which is our next big goal. Power is very much something we need. We're running a little bit light over here. And actually, before we leave, I think I need to check in down here and make sure that we have enough power to sustain the factory while we're gone. Let's take a look. So I know we're probably out of leaves and wood, but let's see how much biofuel we have stocked up here. Hey, Lizenmeyer, welcome back to the channel. Glad to know you're on your way back home. Sounds like you're ready for a break. Interesting. We are out of goodies here, so let's go grab some extra. We should have a bunch over here. And we can feed this in over here and keep everything running in our absence. And this does mean we're going to need to find our way towards some more wood and leaves to feed in here eventually, but maybe we can get some coal power up and running first. I've just realized I didn't leave myself any. Why don't we finish this up? Take the rest of it. And feed it all in. Where's our buffer here? There we go. So I'll take 200 for me. And we'll be on our way. Julianne McLarney, welcome back to the channel. Breakfast was great. I had my usual breakfast, coffee and a bagel at my local bakery, which I love. It's some of the best bagels I've ever had. And then I took a 90-minute nap, which is why I didn't come right back to the stream. I only slept for about 6 hours last night, and so I guess when I got back after breakfast and coffee, you'd think coffee would wake me up, but no, it was like, well, you're still a little sleepy. So I took a nap. It was delightful. And now I'm rested and fed and ready to satisfactory my way forward to victory, I guess. Where is my... It's over here some more. Here we go. It's at this corner. I should try and remember that. All right. So we're going to drop down and we're going to head west towards the rocky desert and our coal. Or the first coal that we found. And we're going to turn it all into electricity. Because why not? Naps are always good. Well, unless you're a kid and you're being forced to take a nap. I do remember there was a point. So, like when you're a kid, right? And you have to take naps. You're like, this is dumb. I'm not tired. And then you nap. You wake up and you're like, now I can play again. And then you get into like, from about middle school through high school and college and young adulthood, you're like, naps are a thing of the past. And then once you reach your 30s and start getting a little bit older, you're like, you know what? I'm a little embarrassed of it, but I kind of want to take a nap right now. And then I'm in my 40s, and now naps are a treasured delight that I indulge in whenever I feel like it, and they are wonderful indeed. All right, so we're heading west. We're going to the rocky desert, which is to the west of our starting biome, the northern forest. So we need to make our way towards the coal deposit we're looking for. And so let's just do a quick scan and make sure we're headed in the right general direction. There's something nearby. There's a patch of 4 items nearby. There we go. Yeah, they're right over there across the water. And I think we're just going to take a dive here. YOLO, let's do it. Very nice. How am I liking the changes? I mean, I always loved this game. And the big change that I've noticed so far, aside from the fact that 1.0 has some story and some lore surrounding the Mercer Spheres, which we found, is the biomass input, and that is a fantastic quality of life upgrade. I'm very excited to see more, to be honest. All right, so we're here. We've reached the rocky desert. Let's go check out. If we look on the map here, there are 4 coal deposits in this area. We've got a normal, a normal, a normal, and a normal. So we got 4 normal coal deposits. We're going to start with probably the northernmost one, and we're going to start building coal power plants. So let's get into it, shall we? So this is what's gonna be nice here is it's gonna be helpful to be able to overclock the miners to get the normal nodes up to purity levels of output. Obviously we won't be able to turn them on for a bit because we don't have any power here, but we can kickstart everything. Here we go, very nice. Okay, so here is our first normal coal node. So we can build a miner here, and then we can overcrank it up to 200% to get 120 coal per minute out of it. And that will power 8 coal power plants. And we can do that 4 times. So that'll get us something like 2.4 gigawatts of power. It's a big project. It's probably going to take more than one stream to complete. But we have the plan. Let's start by getting down an equipment workshop, building ourselves a portable miner here. And let's go ahead and get the Mark I miner put down on this coal node. That seems fine. We'll go ahead and overclock it. I have 4 power shards right now, so I can do this up to twice. So this gets 120 coal per minute. And we can start routing this out towards wherever our build will be. Now, I don't think we can support 4 water extractors here. We can support like 1, maybe. There's like 1 spot where it's deep enough. We're gonna need 3. We're gonna need 3 of them to be able to support 8 power plants. So let's take a look around. Oh, right there I see there's a yellow power slug, which I'm gonna need. So let me go grab that. We've also got some aliens protecting it, so we'll grab their meat. Gonna take 20 hits to kill this guy because he's a big boy. Oh, is he dead? There we go. Oh, he's a medium-sized one, so he only takes 10. Let's grab you. Ooh, hold up. Oh, there we go. Okay, Mr. Power Slug. And then to conserve our inventory space, we'll make a quick crafting bench. And we'll turn the alien meat of 2 different types into protein. And we'll turn the slug into some power shards. Nice. Okay. So we are going to need a platform for our delicious power plants. Not quite sure how much we need here, but let's go ahead and start setting something up. Okay, this is probably fine. This is probably fine. We can definitely fit 3 water extractors in this, I think. Let's double check that. Let's just make sure. Yeah, 1, 2, and 3. That's gonna be fine. So now I do want to route the coal underneath it. So let's come forward a little bit here. And then we'll go up a level. If we want. Yeah, we'll go up a level and we'll set up an intermediate layer where we can have our coal routing, and then that'll go up into the power plants. So I think we want at least half a wall here for the coal to run through. Let's go ahead into walls. And maybe we'll just use 2 meters here. That should be enough, I think. to route all the coal, and then we'll... Well, I need one more, I think. And then we can do something like this. Okay. That looks fine. We are going to need a catwalk to get up here. So I'll put this something like that. And we'll start building this out, this platform. This is going to be where our first coal power plant lives. 1.21 gigawatts. There's an old reference. You're showing your age, Linsenmeyer. Quoting Back to the Future like that. Okay, it's starting to come together. The platform where we're going to have this. I don't know if it's wide enough yet. What I do want to do, however, is cut down these trees. Let's get the old... I can crawl under here and clear out some more of this. Okay. Are these wood as well? They are. Okay, I'll take these.
The fruit of this fungus-like flora does not seem to show much potential for use. However, its mycelial network is worth further investigation. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
I appear to have picked up some sort of fruit without realizing it, or cut down some sort of fruit without realizing it. 88 miles per hour in a DeLorean, baby. Bum 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 ba da da bum 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 ba da da bum 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 ba da 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 bum ba da da bum 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 bum. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Back to the Future. It's a great franchise. Michael J. Fox was great. Christopher Lloyd. Not Leah Michelle. Christine something? What was her name? Can I cut this down? I can. And let's do it. That must be where I got the mushroom from, I guess. All right, this platform's starting to come together. So our base coal is going to be coming over here, right? And splitting into two. So we kind of want our power plants over here. Let's start building out the power plants. Coal powered generator. All right. Tell you what, let's get ourselves a lookout tower over here to build on. To kind of figure out what we're doing. And lay these things out the way we want. All right, so we got coal coming in over here. We kind of want, like, this is kind of the middle-ish. Let's get our power plants, and let's get these set up. Coal power generator. So, we're going to want coal and water in. And we want it right up to the edge here. Actually, we need to leave a little bit of space, or rather, I'm going to need one more row out there, I think, to leave space for the pipes. And then I can put my coal generators down. So let's put them like, let's put one here. Kind of looks like it takes up more than one full grid square. So we'll go... I know the math. We can support 8 off of one node of coal. So we'll put down 8 of these.
Interesting. Most pioneers already had coal power set up by this point because they understood their responsibility to humanity.
Wow.
Adjusting pioneer attitude metrics. Reminder. Coal-powered generators require coal.
Yeah, I know how they work. Thank you very much, Ada, you sarcastic she-beast. Can I get that fourth one in there? Okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5, 6, 7. Gonna need one more thing over here. 8. All right, so there's our coal generators. We're gonna set these up for success. All right, let's hop down and start routing in the coal. Thought coal power generators required biomass. Nope. We are going to be destroying the environment. Get used to it because it's a running theme of the game. Okay, good. We got a little space to spare around the front, so we can start putting down power holes or whatever they're called. And we can route in the coal from elsewhere. All right, conveyor hole floor lift goes there. Okay, and each of these needs, I believe, 15 coal per minute and 45 cubic meters of water per minute. So we got some work to do. Let's get the lift faces set up. So 15 per minute is going to be fine. And we'll be able to route the coal in from underneath. So let's go underneath and make that happen. Now, I might not have given myself enough height here. I'm not sure. Let's see. You know what? That's going to be fine. We can make that work. So now we're going to need our splitters. That's under logistics, right? Where are splitters? Here we go. So we need a splitter. Can I attach it directly to... Does this attach directly? No. That's messed up. We might not be high enough here. I don't want it poking through the floor here. I might have messed this up by not giving myself enough height. I didn't really think about it that way. All right. Well, what we can do though is we need two going off there, and then two here, two here, two there. So we can do something like this should work, I think. Is that poking up through the... I guess it doesn't matter. It's not my best work, but I didn't give myself enough height and I'm not going to redo it. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Alright, so coal's going in there. And then we're going to have another one over here. Like this. So you're going into there. And then you're going into there. Belt is too steep. Yikes. Okay. Let's put it a little lower then. Now we have a nudge mode now, right? Lock hologram. Nudge up. So I can move it left and right, but I can't really move it up or down. What if I build underneath it? Like that. That might be the better play, actually. To move it down a little bit like that. Give myself a little bit more space vertically. Yeah. That'll be good, I think. Plus, then I can walk under here a little bit more easily as well. Okay, this could work. Yeah, I think this will work. So you're gonna go like that, and then to there. Yep, okay, that works, that works, that works. Perfect. And then where's your input? Right there and there. So we need another guy back here to feed those two. And this can be like this over here. Right? That seems fine. Okay. So that's the first 4 done. We feed 4 in, we feed 60 coal per minute into that. So we need another one right next to it. Where's the input line? So the 120 coal per minute goes in here. Can I connect these? No. Let's see. So I need a way to split into these guys. I need kind of something directly underneath this. Let me move this a little closer and see if we can make this work. If I put you right here, will you work? No, you're too close, huh? Get rid of you and try again. What about now? Now can I connect you up? Yes, now I can connect you up. Okay. So you'll come over here like this. That looks fine. That'll work. Okay. So half goes over here. The other half goes over there. Okay, now we're in business. All right, okay. And then we need one here like this. And you go into these two. Okay, it's getting a little tight, but we've planned ahead well enough, sufficiently that we can make this work. And let's come over here. And the last one comes over here like this. Right? Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, I know I've been neglecting chat. I'm going to look over in a second here. I just wanted to get this done. So there's our load balanced distribution network. Now we just need to feed this, the coal, over and into the correct one of these, which is this orange face over here. Conveyor belt's too long. Okay. Let's bring it to here. And then connect it up. All right, so we got a Mark II belt carrying 120 coal per minute. It gets split between those two, which splits between those two, which each feed into... Well, now hold on. Is there another one over there? There is. Perfect. It's a little bit tight, a little bit low to the ground. But the whole distribution network is done, and we should be able to feed the coal in and split it up between the generators, which is great. Okay, so now we just got to get out of here and do the water. We're going to make a joke about how Ada was saying that the coal generators needed coal. I think I missed the timing on that joke, but I understand what you're saying. She's a little... She's very... For an AI, she's kind of sarcastic, right? All right, so we've got load-balanced coal going into all 8 of these. Now we need to do some water stuff. So let's see if we can figure this out. So the trick with the water thing, and I remember this from my previous playthrough, is you have to separate the inputs, because you need... The pipe can only hold 300 cubic meters per second, the Mark 1 pipe, and this setup needs slightly more than that. So we have to have one of our water inputs here, and then the other 2 at the far end, so that the machines drain water out of the pipe before it can overflow or exceed capacity. Let's build our first water extractor. Here. Somewhere here? Oh, I don't have any rotors left. Oh, that's a shame. Okay. Well, assuming that we end up getting the rotors, because we're going to have to go back home to grab them, then we're going to need a pipeline support like here. Like that. Right? And then the idea is it flows over here to a junction. Now, this is the four-way junction. I guess I have to just live with that. Let's put that here. It seems like it'll work. And then I need another junction immediately next to it. I'm not sure that's gonna work. What that means, I think, is I'm gonna have to have one of these go directly into the junction so that I can get the spacing I need. Which means you're gonna have to move a little bit, but that's fine. We'll deal with you in a little bit. So now we can go pipeline directly in.
Fix-it pipelines can contain any fluid, including the water necessary for coal-powered generators. Note: water does not flow upwards by itself. While water extractors provide some lift, to truly defy gravity, consider the use of pipeline pumps.
Okay, we're gonna get the basic pipe set up. Oh, I remember this now. It's hard to get over these damn things. I can slide under though, so that's fine. I'm gonna bring this over here. And then we're gonna start siphoning off with more of these junctions. So we want one here. How does this work? All right. And then here. And here. Okay. How did I get under this before? There we go. You have to kind of do a running slide here. All right, we got to have more here. And here. And then the last one is here. Okay. So then the other thing we need is to add in more water support. I gotta slide under. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna need another water extractor around here somewhere. I know we don't have what we need in terms of the rotors, but will I be able to fit one here? Resource not deep enough. Where's the resource going to be deep enough? I am not going to be able to fit an extra one here. I don't think. Yeah, I could do one here, but I think I'm going to have to turn it like this way and run the pipe over to the outside over here. It's got to be on the edges, basically. So we want... Wait a minute, where's the last one? Why don't I have the last one? It should be here. There we go. So we're going to need one more over here, and this is going to be the one that's an input. So we can cut this and this. And then if we go down to the other end, we'll need one more for an input over here. This one will be easy. Just put that one here. Now we can connect them up. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so there's our 8 plants set up. We do need to get the water extractors working. So we're gonna need to go home and get some rotors. But once we power everything on, we should have a lot of power here. Now I'm gonna have to do power lines as well. But why don't let me start just by getting the coal flowing into these machines. So we'll just set down a quick extractor here, just to get some coal flowing. Let's see. Biomass burner. Let's just temporarily get this connected. Oh, that's the wrong button. To that, and then let's check. Max consumption 5 megawatts. Okay, let's throw in some leaves. That'll just run it for a while. 12.5. So it is overclocked to 200%, producing 120 coal per minute. That should filter through the setup and feed coal into all these things. They don't have any water yet. We're gonna have to deal with that, but that's gonna make it easier to turn on later. Okay, so we need to get home and get some rotors. Let's respawn. I've got some rotors around here somewhere. That's copper. There we go, rotors. Okay, very nice. How are we for copper sheets? Oh, we still got plenty. Okay. So now we gotta walk all the way back over there. We don't have a fast way to get there, so hopefully... I should do a quick check. We've got concrete, cable and wire, rotors, copper, metal. I could use a few more reinforced. Let me grab a few more reinforced, and then we'll go. Okay, that seems fine. All right, there we go. Down to the ground, and once more, we trek off to the west. I suppose I should really be cutting down trees along the way here, because we need the wood for now to keep our biomass generators running. Let me grab a few trees along the way as we navigate our way back over there. Okay. I will say, this always bothered me, no matter what version of the game I was playing. Like, the chainsaw noise gets very repetitive and kind of annoying after a while. I mean, I think it's meant to discourage you from relying on wood for too long, which is fine, but man, is it grating for the first couple of tiers. I think we're good there. We're going to dive into the water. Yep, okay. And swim over to our coal power plant. With the rotors on hand, we should now be able to build the water extractors and turn everything on. And this is just the first of 4 of these plants we need to build. So there's a lot of repetition that's going to happen here. It's a shame we don't have access to blueprints yet, but we don't, so we're just going to have to do our best. I will try to remember I need a little bit more space than I gave myself underneath for the routing. Looks like the coal is flowing just fine. All right, so water extractor number 1. Where can I get you? Interesting. Okay, interesting. I can get you a little bit. I can get you pretty close. All right, that seems like that's going to be fine.
That may indeed be water. Try submerging your arm. If it does not dissolve, that will narrow down the range of possibilities. Or you could just pipe it to a coal-powered generator and see what happens.
I feel like Auto 2D was the one I ended up liking last time. I'm not worried too much about the looks here. That's basically right. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 or 4 between you and the next one. So why don't we just go with 3, I guess. Where are you lined up? Right there. Okay. And then we need a third one way over here at the end. Which actually I'm realizing now can just go directly into this pipe. I don't actually need a separate thing. Resource not deep enough. Okay. Okay, so we need to power on just one of the generators and just one of the water extractors to kickstart everything. So let's do that. Is this connected directly? Ooh, okay. That's not ideal. Okay, not quite enough to run everything. We're gonna need a second one of these. There we go. Okay. 60 megawatts. And then you should be able to start producing power in a minute. You know what? It is going to take it a minute because it has to fill up the pipe all the way up to here. And then it starts trickling in there as well as down the other pipe, right? So I can actually temporarily get this up to speed by deleting this chunk. And then all the water should be going in here. And you should be starting to generate electricity. You're burning fuel. 15 per minute. You're filling up with water. And you're generating 75 megawatts of electricity. Very nice. Okay. So once this is full, Now, interestingly, it says the flow rate is 120 cubic meters per minute. And the max capacity is 300. And with 8 pulling in 50 per minute, we actually need... what is that? It needs 45 per minute, so that times 8 is 90 times 4, which is 180 times 2, which is 360. So that's why we need 3 water extractors and why we need them distributed along the pipe, because the pipe can only hold 300 and we're generating the 360 we need, but we need to drain some of it off before it meets in the middle. Anyway, with this full, we can now add it to the network over here and start pumping over there. Our 75 megawatts of power from this generator means we don't need these biomass burners anymore. Whole thing should work just fine without it. Yeah, okay, so the network capacity should be 75, and the consumption is 32.5 to run the miner and the first water extractor. So we're now sending coal and water to the other ones, which means we can add them one at a time, and very soon we'll have the whole network up and running. I can get up on the pipe here. Okay. Let's bring the pipe network, or the power network over here. Like so. Right. I'm missing my slides. Here we go. Actually, I should have gone that far that time. And then the last thing we'll need to do is get this power back home. So we need to connect it up over there, and it might be the smartest thing to do might be to just go direct rather than going around and try to cover the vertical distance separately. Let me check in with you guys. Directly plugging stuff in looks nice, but never works. It lives. You have the coal coming in from underneath. Yes. Hey, no, welcome back to the channel. Sorry I didn't recognize you. Yeah, I piped I routed the coal underneath so I could do the splitting and have it come up. So you can see we've got vertical lines there. All right, let's add the second power generator to the network. That should have enough water by now to produce 150. Okay. Which in turn should allow us to turn the second water extractor on. And the third. So we should now have water and coal to all of these guys. We need to give it a minute to fill up these pipes. But we should be good. You can see it's starting to kind of pump in here. So does this act as a measurement for a visual measurement for how full it is? Because it looks like it could expand all the way along this track. Let me see, are the other ones like... Yeah, it does work that way. That's actually a really nice change. That's a change from before. They kind of pulsed. They definitely pulsed. But you didn't see them... They didn't act as a measurement. Okay, that's full. That's getting full. There's some in there. Okay, we can probably afford to turn one of these guys on down here. Yeah, that was a little bit of a mistake. That's fine. We'll connect you up and get you started. Let's Let's take a look. 225 megawatts. Very nice. Okay. You kind of want to check the middle tubes here. Yeah, you're mostly full. You're 100% full. Okay. We'll slowly add these to the network while trying to keep the pipe network full. You can actually see it's flowing this way now. We want the pipe network to be full. We don't want any lag in there. So we have 3 of these running. Part of the issue is we have to fill up the machines and then the runner pipes. Let's see. How are we doing over here? You're full. Your runner pipe is full. Yeah, it looks like everything is full now with the 3 extractors running. So we can start turning on the remaining generators here. And the extractor should be able to maintain full pipes across the board. Yeah, looks like all 8 are running, and so we should be at 600 megawatts. Is that right? 8 times 75? Yeah. Yeah, 8 times 75 gets you to 600 megawatts capacity. So this is double what we have from our biomass back home, and we're going to build 3 more of these. You cheated. I gave each coal generator its own water extractor. Linsenmeyer, that eats up. Like, look at how much... So this network is self-contained, and with 3 water extractors in the miner, I'm consuming 72.5 megawatts, because one of these bad boys requires... does it say how much it requires? 20 megawatts, right? So if your coal generator produces 75, and your extractor takes 20... you only get 55 megawatts of power, net power, from a 1 water extractor to 1 coal generator situation. So like 20 over 75 is like, what, almost a third? It's not quite a third. It's like, it's not quite 25% either. It's slightly more than that. It's like 27% of the electricity goes into this. Whereas if you set it up like this, where you have 3 extractors for 8 generators, it's a much smaller fraction. It's like 60 megawatts out of 600. It's 10%. There's a little bit extra for the miner that I'm running, but yeah, you don't really want a 1-to-1. You want to split it up as much as you can. But this is good news, right? We've got this set up. Last thing to do before we start on the second coal node is to somehow route this home. So a direct shot's the way I want to do it. But to do that, we'll need some platforms across the water. And I think that's okay. We can make that happen for sure. Do I want to be up high? I don't think so. Let's just start running a line across like this. Is this above the water? Yeah, we're fine here. Okay. Yeah, let's just get across the water here. And then we'll figure out exactly how to get the line set up to route that way. Okay, that's over to the other beach. Let me start laying wire. That one's full. Hold up. Let me get over here. I really need you. I need this connection to change. So let's do this. Let's turn this off real quick and then immediately power it back on. There we go. We'll get a little teeny tiny bit of water slack because that was off for a while. But now we can grab this power line and take it down below. Start running it across the water. All right. You can go pretty far with power lines, actually. Yeah, right around somewhere near here is kind of the limit. All right, so we'll go like this. That's fine. All right, so this makes it across the water for us. Over like that. There we go. Now we just need to get it up these cliffs. So like, how far can I go here? Yeah, I do need a breaker or a pole somewhere over here. I'd like to get it as close to the wall as I can. So I guess we're gonna do something like that. And then we need to catch it up all the way up to the top, up to the factory floor. So let's see how I'm gonna do that. I can't quite get up here. I don't have, like, the jumping boots yet. I haven't unlocked that. Surprised you aren't using power tower for that. Do I have access to a power tower? Actually, that's not a terrible idea. I could build a, I can't remember if you can build on top of a lookout tower or not. But I could use this to climb. And then maybe I could put... Maybe I could just leave this here and put a power line up here? I don't actually know. Could I build that on this? I could. Interesting. Okay. And then where do I go from here? Okay, I think I just respawn now and then come find this from down below. See how I can get it up to the top. Of course, it's the middle of the night when I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to see things that are far away, of course. A horse is a horse. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I think I can see the tower from there. Yeah, I can. Okay. So we want to get it connected up to this network. So I probably want to get on top of this or around this. And then, yeah, that should work. We just need one connection, then everything's fine. Okay. That's my miner. That's not exactly what I'm looking for. But I can get to here, at least, which should be above the other and easy to pull from. Let's see if I can make this work. So up here, I guess we're going to this edge. That is pretty far down. Not quite sure. A weird graphic artifact there. So, like, I could get from here to there and then from there to there. So let me see if I can figure out, can I connect to something over here? Or I think I might just have to make a pole here, because I can definitely see that from down there. So we make a pole there. And then we come over here and make another pole right here. We take this down to there. And then we connect those. I think I have to be down there to do it. Let me see how I can get down there without falling and killing myself. Which is generally counterindicated when you're playing the game called Life. It's pretty far down. I don't have a good drop. And continue along the cliffside here, see if there's a better way down there. Yeah, we got a little bit of space. Oh, I'd love to jump on your back, buddy. Should I get some more wood? I feel like that's a good play. Since we're here. Need to feed the beast. We're close enough now that I can get down here. Okay. I think I just dropped from here. All right, and now we go look for that power pole that I dropped. There it is. All right, and if I connect you... There's a weird graphical artifact when I scan over the mist down there. It's a little annoying, to be honest. I don't know if that's coming through. Okay, so now we have... Yes, this is the 600 megawatt capacity line. I just have to connect it up now, so... all right. Let's respawn again, I think. AKA teleport home. Since I have... I wouldn't call it cheats, but it's a setting in the game that lets me just keep everything when I die. There's no punishment for death in the settings, the options that I have, so it's functionally a teleport home button. All right. So if we connect that line to this line, then the whole network is tied together, and everything works. At least theoretically. Let's see it. Yes, 930 megawatts. There we go. Now we're where we need to be. All right. Let's get back up top by killing ourselves. I'm just gonna call that the teleport home. I shouldn't make suicide jokes, and it's a little bit lazy, but I don't want to climb the ladder again. All right, let's go over to our biomass. So technically we could remove this, but it's power we already have built, and it doesn't take that much effort to throw some wood and leaves in from time to time. So I'm gonna leave it up for a while and see how I feel. We did find some mushrooms, Linsenmeyer, so I might be able to research cloth now. We might be able to get into the parachute thing. Let me send all my wood over here. And send all my leaves over here. There we go. That looks good. Yeah, we did pick up some interesting stuff. Yeah, the mycelia. We could do some research on that, I think. How are we looking for other things? We need to go back and make like 3 more of those power plants now. So I'm gonna need more power shards. And more rotors, probably. Getting close to that 1.2 gigawatts, you know it, baby. 1.21 gigawatts. Yes, let's head over to the research station. I think we finished a hard drive as well while I was gone. Yeah. Okay, so we've got... Oh, this is interesting. Alternate bolted iron plate or alternate bio coal. I don't think we want the bio coal because this is manual. You have to get the biomass, you have to turn something into the biomass. So I don't think we want this. The bolted iron plate, 15 per minute from 1 generator. This saves on space and electricity. I remember we saw this one before. I think I'm going to take this. So next time we need iron plates, we can think about using that. Now, mycelia, here we go. Let's get this researched.
The mycelial networks of these fungi possess unusually resilient hyphae, which show potential for making a strong but lightweight natural fabric. Additionally, it has similar medicinal and pest control applications to mycelia on Earth.
Okay, so we do have fabric. I'm going to need more... What is that, biomass? I'm going to need more mycelia, which we can go get. And some biomass to research fabric. Well, now, what is this? This unlocks medical properties. We need stators for that. I do have some of these. I picked some of these up from a crash site. And then we have toxic cellular modification, which lets us make gas nobelisks. But we need to be able to make regular nobelisks first. Okay. Yeah, we're sort of okay here. Did I grab some more rotors? No, I need to grab some more rotors. We need them for the power plants and the water extractors. I probably wouldn't hurt to grab a little bit more copper. No, it looks like we're okay on copper. But I will grab all the rotors we've made. And I probably need some plates. How are we doing here? That's probably fine. Yeah, we're okay. All right, so the first coal power plant is done. We've got 3 more to build. I want enough power to get all the way through tier 3 and 4, so I'm turning that entire patch into coal. I'm just decided. We'll need coal for other things like making steel, but we'll get to that later. We'll get a different patch for that. Biomass and mycelia to make cloth. Yeah, that is kind of annoying. I agree. But we can pick mushrooms and automate it, you know. We can do whatever we have to do. Let's head back to the Western Desert. I don't have a great way to get there right now directly, unfortunately. We just kind of have to go south first to get past this ridge. But that's okay. That's okay. It was the style of the day. Doom, 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 doom. That is from a play about George Washington, which I did in the 4th grade. Where's my drop point for here? I can make this work. There we go. I took a little damage there, but that's okay. So it looks like we got a few lurkers in the chat. Just so you know, lurkers, if you say hello, I'll say it back. I do love chatting with my viewers. And I do my best to pronounce your names correctly, too. So, you know, there's that. All right, down to the water we go. And let's find our next coal node and get started on our second power plant. I can't, no, I can only unalive myself to go home, sadly. Later on, we'll get more transportation options, including the jetpack and the what are those tubes called? I forget what they're called. Ooh, look at this. That is a big spitter. Hey, big boy. How many hits do you take to kill? 4, 6, 7, 8, 10. 10. You are a big one indeed, aren't you? Where are your remains? Okay. So the first power plant's up and running. It's connected to the network. That's going to make connecting the second one easier. Let's find the next coal node and get started. That one's exploited, so the next one we're going to exploit is over here. What is this? You're protecting this copper? Is that what this is? Oh, who attacked me? That's the first time I've actually been attacked in the game. Where is it? It's down there. Okay, it's down there. So, for you, we're going to need to route you out to the water somehow, which is going to cost a lot of plates. There's not enough water over there. There's not enough water there. All right. So, yeah, we are going to have to route this coal over to another platform similar to this one that has access to the water. How wide was this? Well, all right, let's get the miner set up first. I'm going to need an equipment workshop. I'm going to need to make a portable miner. Here we go. Goodbye forever. Now we'll place our miner down on the coal node. And I think we're going to be routing this way. So we'll just do that. And let's go ahead and overclock it to 200%. So we can follow the 120 per minute ratio. I need to get power over here to turn the miner on and get this connected to the network. So let's grab a pole here. That seems fine. Okay. So we'll route you in a minute. We're going to figure out where to place this first. Mr. Lotus, hello, welcome to the channel. Love this game, bought it after the second update and played it all the way up to and including installing version 1.0. And your PC died. Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks, man. PSU issue? The power supply? Yeah, if you've got modern equipment on an old power supply, you definitely need to upgrade that. Did you build the tower yourself? I remember very early on in my gaming career, like in high school, I was building a tower and I got a new graphics card and I realized I can't actually, my power supply doesn't have enough power to power everything in my tower, plus this new GPU I'm buying. I think it was like an NVIDIA Voodoo 2 or something. And I was like, oh my God, I need 300 watts of power? What? That's crazy, man. All right, so it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 wide is enough. Or 6 deep is enough for everything. And then looks like, what do we got here? Can I make this jump? No, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so 6 deep, 12 wide is sufficient for what we need. Let's go get that built. And this time, I'm gonna leave myself just enough room. Let's see, where do we want it? I think we want it out here. Yeah, the next platform can be out here. Oh, we got raw quartz here. I'm gonna leave myself a full foot of space. Let's see. I want this down like that. Yeah, right on the level of the water. All right, I think this is fine. I don't know why it doesn't want to go there. Oh, because I've got it can't build through this. Let me get rid of this.
Unknown crystalline mineral collected. This mineral is composed of the same chemical elements as quartz and may yield similar industrial functions. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
All right, so we want 12 wide. We've got 1, 2 here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 4 more. That should be 12 wide, I think. Let me double check that I got the numbers right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, and then we want 6 deep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's going to take up a lot of space, but that's okay. And then are we going to have room for the water extractors back out here on the other side? It looks like we're okay. Yes, we should be fine with the water extractors along here. So this is going to be our second setup, our second power plant. For now, I will fill in the lower area and the upper area. We might have to go back for concrete and iron plates here, because this is going to use quite a bit. All right, let's get the second story done. So this is the logistics area. Let's get the second story done, and we can do that with some walls. I think we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. We'll get started on that. That's gonna be fine. Okay. And then we'll get rid of this wall because I don't need it. And we'll get ourselves a ramp up here. Okay, that looks good. Yep, okay. Let's build out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. Seems fine. Then we get 10 going this way. And one more at the end. It's 80 bucks everywhere in the world except Canada. They're 120 here. Yeah, but your Canada bucks aren't worth as much as dollars, right? So it works out in the end. What caught fire? Your 1060 Mini worked well, but for PZ, but literally caught fire playing Arma 3. Wow. Hey, Lindenmeyer, thanks for stopping by, buddy. Glad to have you. Spending time with your kid, I can't really begrudge you that. Enjoy it. Okay, platform for the second power plant is now complete. Let's lay down the actual power plants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll throw down a quick lookout tower to give ourselves some perspective here. Climb it up and set out the plants. Okay. So we'll just grab a plant like that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, looks good. Okay. So we want a good amount of space in the front to get the pipes and the coal set up just fine. So I think we'll place it like there, and then we'll go 2, 3, and 4, and then here's 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, looks good. Let's do the water first this time, I think. Ooh, I cut it a little close here. Let me make sure this is gonna work. I'll put the floor holes down, and then we'll need to get the pipe up. I guess it's gonna work. I need another line with these things kind of set up. Another hotkey line. So if I come right out to the edge here, we should be good to go. How far can you go? You can get to about there. Then we can go down to the end. Okay. Okay. Looks like this is gonna work. Let's start placing junctions. There's 1. Here's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. And there's 8. Okay. Trim off the excess here. Gotta get them connected up. And that's fine, we can do that. Okay, let's do the lifts for the coal. Logistics, where are my lifts at? Right here. Okay. Okay, let's do pipe connections. I guess I want to do these backwards. Yeah, probably. Getting a little tight in here, but that's okay. I am going to be very happy when we unlock blueprints, I'll tell you that. I'm going to make extensive use of them. Okay, that's all the connections done. Now let's get our water extractors in. So one thing I kind of need is to be able to get up on here. Not sure if there's a way for me to do that right now. There we go. Okay. So I want you lined up here. That's actually really nice. It does kind of snap too. So you're my first guy. You're going to come up and like that. Perfect. Okay. And then we go 1, 2, 3. Another one of these over here. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. And then we go over to the last one over here. And so this one will have 1, 2, 3 between it, which is perfect. Okay. Now then, you line up with the others, please, somewhere like that. Looks good. Okay. Let's do power lines, and then we can get the water pumping. And then we'll get the coal over here, and we'll get this online. This one was much faster. I'm very happy about that. DePeach, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for your comments on my videos. They've been very inspirational. You're here working and lurking. Recently got into this game and love having your streams while I'm at work and can't play. Thanks for streaming. You're so welcome. You know, I used to have days where I couldn't really focus on work too much. Either I didn't have a lot to do or I just wasn't feeling it. And I know putting on something where somebody's voice is kind of like keeping you entertained, keeping your mind from just like freezing over is can be very, very helpful. So I'm glad I can do that for somebody else. The lurkers was 10 minutes ago. Yeah. Well, honestly, I sometimes stream with just one person or sometimes even with no people. So looks like I've got 9 concurrent viewers right now, which is big for me. I feel huge. In fact, I'm actually going to do something I rarely do. If I go to my window over here, I think there's a way for me to see participants. Oh, it just says, oh, it's just people who are actually chatting, I think, because it just says you and me. It doesn't show you who's in the stream. Anyway, I gotta get back to the gaming, but welcome. You're very welcome, buddy. Glad to be of service in some fashion or another. All right, so let's do power lines next to or close to something like that. Okay, so you can connect to that and this, and then over here, right? You can connect to that and then this. You can go to 2 machines. You can go to 1 machine and the next power pole. You can go to 1 machine and the next power pole. You go to 1 machine and the next power pole. And you go to 2 machines. You have 1 more connection. So, all right, let's bring you down to like here. And we can add you to the network to get the water turned on, or... No, it's over there, isn't it? I want to do this on the other side. Okay, hold on. We still got to get the coal in here, but we're very close to having the second power plant online, which is going to get us over a gigawatt of power generation. Just got back here in class. Ah, so you're watching my stream from class. Interesting. College. I had a similar experience in college. My roommates could tell you when Kingdom Hearts released for the PlayStation 2, I stopped going to class for about a week and just sat on the couch and played that until I beat it. Which was that's not something you should do. That's not a good use of your time when you're a college student, but it is something that I did. So, you know, I gotta cop to it, gotta be honest. Let's bring this back, and then we can add it to the network. Where do I have a spare opening over here? Not actually sure. Oh, there's one down there probably. Let's see. Let's go make one if we have to. Yeah, okay, there we go. There we go. So now the water extractors should all be online, and they should be pumping water into the pipe network. Yep, all three are on. Okay, so all we have left to do now is the coal. So let's get down under here and work on the coal, shall we? All right, so first things first, we need logistics. We need the conveyor lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, now, since we have a better layout than I did the first time with a little bit more vertical space, because we got a full story here, I'm going to try to do this exactly the way I wanted to originally with these splitters. So splitter number 1 goes here, I think. Splitter number 2 goes here. Splitter number 3. That goes here. Is that right? Does that line up? Nope, it's wrong. Come on. Yeah, it should be centered. I think that one goes there. No, because you're the left 2. You're those left 2. You need to be one further. Okay, so I need you more like that. And then you come over here. All right, all right. So this should be, I think, correct. Let's check it out. That looks good. There we go. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's much cleaner, right? That's a much cleaner load balancing setup. Okay, and then for you two, we're gonna have a splitter right in the middle to take the input from the coal. Well, no, hold on. We've got 4. So I need 2. Yeah, I need 2 here. And then 1 in the middle. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Where is that? Okay, and then the coal goes directly into the middle here. And splits into these guys. Like so. Okay, I think I got it the way I want it. Yep, there we go. Okay. There we go. That is load balanced. So now we just got to get the coal over here and into this. Wait. Into this face. Right. And this has to be 120. This has to be 120, a Mark II. Missing materials? What am I missing? I don't have any more reinforced iron. I don't have enough reinforced iron plates. Boo earns. Okay, so once we get that second coal patch linked into here, and the coal starts streaming through along with the water, we'll have the whole thing online. But I ran out of reinforced iron plates, unfortunately. I wasn't putting down, these should be Mark 1s, right? Yeah, that's Mark 1. I thought I brought enough Mark 2. I guess I didn't. Some of it must have been used for something else. All right, well, let's respawn. Pretty chill class. Professor doesn't mind if you have headphones on. Yeah, the professor does. Let me tell you something about college, Julianne. The professors don't care if you're not disrupting another student. They don't care if you're wasting your own time. They almost never care. There might be one or two who are like little martinets, but most of them are of the persuasion that if you want to work hard and learn in this class, then you're welcome. If you want to sit there and waste your time, you're welcome. As long as you don't bother anybody else or disrupt the class, like if you want to just like burn your parents' money doing nothing, be my guest. I'll give you an F and you can fail the class and take it again next semester. Most of them won't care if you waste your own time because they're not there to babysit you like high school teachers are and kindergarten teachers are. They're there to teach. And what you do with your time in your life is kind of like you're an adult at this point. It's a hard lesson for a lot of people to learn, that they have to take responsibility for their own education and participate and do the work. Nobody's going to hold their hand or give them like a free grade just for showing up, right? Ooh, this is cool. I can actually see the power plants down there. That's actually pretty dope. I like that. I can't get there without a parachute. Having a parachute here would be really cool. Actually, you know what I could do is I could build another jelly pad down there for myself. I could do it. Or I could go harvest a bunch of the cactus and try and build the cloth. You know what I could do? I could build a little bridge out over the water and then drop into the water. I could do that. Yeah, we're pretty close here. I could do that. That will be a little bit of a faster way to get back there. Jump into the water, Minecraft physics apply. Yeah, agreed. Hard agreed. We'll jump into the water here. This will be a faster way for us to return. We're not quite far enough. You don't want to miss. I'm out of concrete. Hold up. I'm out of concrete. Oh, look at my health. It is not coming back as fast as I thought it would. Like it's a pretty slow regen. Oh, because I respawned. So you only start with 3 health units out of 10. Give me the concrete, please. Okay. Good to go on concrete. Am I low on anything else before I leave? Got the mycelia. I mean, I guess didn't I cut down some wood? I guess I didn't. I've got raw quartz. Oh, we can research this, I think. Okay, well. Yes, to Peach, I did know that. I did know that. I've been using that. So like if I wanna make another one of these, I just point my mouse cursor at it and click the middle mouse button, and now I'm building an assembler. So I don't really need a hotkey for it, right? All right, we should be good to drop from over the edge of this now. Nice view of the power plant. Oh, you're still behind a little bit, right? Yeah, it's a pretty good view. It looks pretty good, right? I've organized it. I aligned it to the world grid. So it's nice and square. Takes up a lot of space down in the water, but you know, that's okay. Yeah, you can see we've got room for 2 more, like another plant to the left or 2 more plants to the right, maybe. I could fit probably another one. I could probably fit another one right next to that one right there. If I got rid of this, or if I used the bridge I made for the power line as part of the foundation for another grid. And like, there's the second coal. I think the other coal's over in this area somewhere. I think it was further west. I can't actually see it. You can see the 2 coal patches and the copper there. You know what I can do? I can use photo mode to zoom in a little bit, get a little bit of a closer view. Can we see the other coal patches from up here? There's an iron node. Yeah, there's the two other coal patches right there. So it might make more sense to build further to the southwest, over towards that waterfall or that arch. So we might end up having 2 more power plants over there. With those 2 coal patches feeding in. But it looks like we have iron, we have copper. There's a blue power slug there I need to go get. We've got some poison over there that I'm not a huge fan of. What else can we see? The power of zoom, right? The power of perspective. Looks like there's some stuff over there a ways. Yeah, rocky desert, right? Now, where were those cactuses we were talking about that had the mushrooms in them? Linsenmeyer's gone, right? He went to go play with his kid. Maybe it, yeah, I think he must be talking about those. So I can get mushrooms or mycelia from those cactuses up on that ridge. Is there more of them? Yeah, there's some cactuses higher up that I can get to get the mycelia. Because I want to do the research for the cloth. But it looks like I need to go up there to get it. Or what little's available. Okay, let's swan dive, shall we? Wish me luck. This is a long drop. Nice. Minecraft physics do apply. All right. Let's get the coal hooked up. Coal patch number 2. I gotta work the coal patch with my soul patch. Okay. So, these trees are just wood, right? Yeah, that's wooden leaves. Oh, there's some mycelia in the... There's some mycelia in here somewhere. Not sure if it's in these dead trees. Like, we get 4 mycelia from dead trees. Maybe because there's, like, fungus growing inside it? I don't know. Hardly matters. You're powered on and ready to rock, right? All right, let's get some Mark II belts going for you. All right. Let's get you as far as we can get you. Looks like this is how we build straight, I guess. Through the rock. Okay. Gotta get you over to the other plant. I kind of like the idea almost of like bringing you right alongside, right underneath here. Okay, where can I get you to? I can get you up to here. I guess you're going through a pipe now? I'm not a huge fan of that. Alright. We'll send you across the water. And then... for this, we can use straight mode to get you over and into this. Not quite. Okay. We'll get you over to here. I guess I'm not fully aligned with the world grid here, because it's like at an angle or something. Yeah, this plant does not... I'm not quite sure what happened there. So I was trying to align with the world, but I've messed it up somehow. Let's bring you over here. And then finish up by connecting to this. There we go. Okay. So the coal should begin to flow. Yep, it's already coming. It's already making its way over. And with that, my second power plant and another 600 megawatts of power comes online. Very happy about that. In you go. Let's just make sure that all our work is correct and all 8 of these plants come online as soon as they start consuming coal. We got 120 per minute coming in. Split into 2 lines of 60, which is fine. So you split into 2 more. And then each of those goes to 2 end goals and to destinations. Looks right. Looks good. I can hear one spinning up. Yep. Okay, perfect. So the one problem here is that none of the power plants will build up a reservoir of coal. I guess I have to put them on standby if I want them to do that. Because they'll all be burning it exactly as it comes in, and I don't want any flickering in the power. So you'll see, as things come online, production's at 1200. So I guess maybe the biomass fuel died out. I'm not sure. Let me see. So you get exactly 1 fuel every time you burn one. So if I put you on standby for a minute, I can build up a little bit of a backlog, just a little bit of a buffer of coal. Okay, mycelia. It's like I don't know if it's a life-saving drug. Mushroom in this game. It sounds like an antibiotic, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like the Latin name for either the genus or the phenotype or something. I forget exactly how that works, but I think it is. I think it does mean mushroom. You've got 6 coal, so you've got a backlog now. All right, we'll start turning you back on. Can I copy these settings? I cannot, so I have to go manually turn them on. All right. All right, so now the question becomes, now we've got 1200 megawatts of infinite coal power online, 1.2 gigawatts. Which should make my friend Linsenmeyer very happy if he ever watches this. We've got 1,200 megawatts of power, right? Yeah, production is scaled up now that all of them are on. I guess the things back home have turned off or are not contributing. So we've got max consumption. We've got consumption. We've got capacity for a good while. But I had planned to turn those other 2 patches into another 1,200 megawatts. It would be a lot of work. That we've already done to replicate these 2 plants and get 2 more. But the idea was to have enough power to automate my way through tiers 3 and 4 without having to come back to the power question again. The alternative is I could leave that for later when I need it and go do something else in the meantime. Because at some point we're also going to need some coal from somewhere else for making steel. I think you have to combine iron and coal to make steel. I can't remember exactly how it works, but you need coke or something. So the question is, do I make these other 2 power plants right now, or do I wait and see if I need them? Because we might get to oil power and be able to build those types of power plants before I need more than the 1,200 I have up and running. Although I somehow doubt it. I feel like if we automate everything, we're gonna need more power. Just not sure. Couldn't you copy and paste settings? I tried it. You can't, apparently. Okay. Well, the good news is we can get home very quick. And we can go take a look at our 2 functioning power plants. And we can figure out what would be next, theoretically. So yeah. The 2 power plants are up and running, spewing smoke. I forgot to go harvest the mycelia from the cactus or whatever. I can check it at the MAM real quick. What can we actually do? I did get some quartz, I think, so we can research that. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Yeah, I need more for that. Quartz we can research. We've got 13 of 10. Okay. Quartz crystals.
The crystalline mineral was a previously unknown variation of quartz, with uniquely large and flawless crystals, normally only found in synthetic quartz. The industrial application of this mineral will follow that of its synthetic counterpart, specifically in communication and exploration technologies.
Okay, so this is great because silica and quartz, researching these will get me new products in the shop. Specifically, I'll be able to make signs. And the blade runners are here. I couldn't remember how to get these, but I want them. And an additional 6 inventory slots would be very nice as well. So if we can find a quartz node, can I search for it now? Did I unlock that? I can. If we can go find ourselves a quartz node, we can produce some of this extra stuff for the research platform and get ourselves access to a few new things, signs and blade runners. In terms of tier 3, what else can we do right now? Let's take a look. Vehicular transport gets us the tractor, which is pretty slow. The truck station and 3 inventory slots. We could do this right now. Basic steel production gets us the foundry, the steel ingot, steel beam, steel pipe, and the versatile framework, which we need to feed into the space elevator for project assembly. And then enhanced asset security gets us the Xeno Basher, an upgraded melee weapon, an additional hand inventory equipment slot, and 3 inventory slots. All of those seem worth doing and fun, and I kind of want to do them. Tier 4, we can get into blueprints. Yes, do want. We get to Logistics Mark 3, which gets us another conveyor belt. Advanced steel production gets us the upgraded miner, which could be good. Expanded power infrastructure and hyper tubes. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in tiers 3 and 4. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I want here. One thing I should do is top up my little batch producer for the smart plates. How many have we done? I'm curious. 293. We started with 50. So we've got like 57 to go, I think. Reinforced iron and rotors. Yeah, we're burning through a lot of rotors right now, so I don't think I can put those in. Did my biomass thing turn off? Did all of these die? No, they're still running, so why aren't they contributing power? Capacity's at 1530. Production's at 1200. That's very confusing. Are these not burning anything right now because they aren't needed? Is that what's going on? So the remaining... Do these not burn anything if they're not needed? Yeah, it's not burning the fuel at all. Right? It's stuck at 200. That's actually fantastic. Yeah, these we're not drawing power, so this can live on as a like edge case, like a buffer on a couple hundred megawatts of power that we don't need, that will kick in when we need them. I like that. I like that quite a bit. Do I have any wood right now? I do. Yeah. This is great, actually. This serves as a little itty bitty buffer to our more profound power from the coal. So we'll produce 1,200 megawatts, but there's an additional 330 available from all this biomass, and it won't actually consume anything until such time as it's needed. So that's kind of fantastic. I love that. All right. Let me check in with you guys. It won't burn fuel if it doesn't need it. Okay. All right, well, I feel like I've been streaming for almost 2 hours, an hour and 45 minutes, and I got my 2 coal power plants up and running. So I feel like this is a good place to take a break. I'd like to thank you guys for stopping by to watch. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream and you'll have a good day, even without my voice nattering on in your ear about, you know, efficiency and production rates and logistics and lifts and stuff. Enjoy your work, enjoy your college, make the most of both. So no, Julianne McLarney, DePeach, Linsenmeyer. We had Mr. Lotus was in here. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed everything. I'll be back. I don't know if I'll be back today or tomorrow, but we'll be back sometime soon with more Satisfactory. Probably I'll play a little bit more later today just to build out the remaining 2 power plants. So we'll kind of wrap that up. We'll just kind of put our heads to the noses to the grindstone and wrap that up, get another 1,200 megawatts up and running, and then we'll figure out what to do after that. But that's going to be it for right now. We're going to take a break. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.